Good afternoon. We are looking at pictures coming in from Lakhimpur Kheri as well as from Lucknow of massive protests by the opposition. There are several versions which are emerging, but clearly the state government now wants to reach out to the farmers, promising them a compensation and also action against those who are guilty. We are being joined by the former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Jain, thank you so much for joining us. These
Thank you.
protests have been actually going on for a very, very long time. What happened yesterday night, do you think it's a result of allowing things to simmer for a long time because you allowed the tensions to rise? Do you think an action or some kind of a reaching out should have taken place much earlier?
There are several factors. Next year, we have very important, very crucial assembly elections in UP, for which political parties are preparing ground. Number one. Number two, I think center is adopting a policy of tiring them out, the farmers. They don't want to take a strict action even after goading from Supreme Court. So they are not prepared. I don't think they are in a mood to take action against the farmers who are blocking the roads, entry points of Delhi. So same thing is happening in UP also, because elections are due next year. So even if some people are taking law in their hands, action is not being taken because they don't want unnecessarily the events to precipitate. Yesterday, I am told that the helipad on which Keshav Prasad Maurya, Deputy CM, was to land, it was Gherao, and he was not allowed to land there. He went by road to the spot. Now, if you are gherawing a helipad, you are preventing a person who's lawfully elected, who's deputy CM of the state, that he cannot conduct his normal duties. He had gone there to inaugurate a few functions, to inaugurate several schemes. Now you are preventing
Yes,
people, the public representatives, to operate also. Then,
yes. I agree with
then,
you on that. I agree with
yeah.
you on that, but there's another counterpoint to it. Yes, public officials, for example, the visuals of a police vehicle being torched, that's also not acceptable because there are protests. You can carry on protests, and these are public property. We pay for it from our taxes. But then the other version is something which the Chhattisgarh chief minister said that now doing equally the opposition
I
it was
cannot hear
fought
you.
peacefully. And for example, why should
Pallavi ji, you are not audible to me. Hello.
why should the opposition leader be allowed? As the chief minister of Chhattisgarh said that once again, Mr. Jain, and we are getting those pictures which we are seeing at this point of time of protests which are taking. Mr. Jain, if you can hear me now,
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Mr. Jain, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
now I
point,
can hear.
government officials should be allowed to do their duty. We are not fair point that government officials should be allowed to do their duty. It's not right that police vehicles are torched. But equally, if an opposition politician wants to go to a spot, should that person be stopped? For example, the chief minister of Chhattisgarh's flight was not allowed to even land in Lucknow. Do you think that's the way to handle it? Doesn't it actually increase the confrontation?
No, no, no. It has been. I have served in a UP police for 37 years. In my 37 years of service, we have never allowed politicians of any political party to reach a scene of crime before the inquest report is filled, before postmortems are carried out, before the bodies are cremated. Because once you reach the spot, the events might take a different turn altogether. They might say, no, we are not now we are not prepared for postmortem. Now we will not cremate the dead bodies. We will wait for another 3 days. So a massive law and order situation will be created. So this is what I have learned from my seniors, 37 years, we have never allowed it. Whether it was a Congress regime or SP regime or BSP regime or a BJP regime, we have never allowed it. So why are politicians of opposition parties expecting that they will be allowed? They know it very well that they will not be allowed. They are just creating a ruckus and nothing else. They are trying to encash on the situation, on the bad situation prevailing in Lakhimpur Kheri, just because elections are around the corner.
No, but maybe there's another way to reach out to them. Do you think that's another way we could have reached out to these politicians, make them understand? Because see, if they're put under house
Everybody,
arrest, if detention takes place, they're also yes. But
they are.
I'm just wanting to understand that when you do, don't you give it to it, don't give it to the opposition parties on a platter if you are going to stop them and put them under house arrest. Perhaps the other way out is that if the government ministers actually reach out to these politicians and explain to them why they shouldn't be going there.
What purpose will it serve if they go there? What purpose will it serve? UP is a welfare state. India is a welfare state. We have read about it that India is a welfare state. Chief Minister UP has already announced that all the arrests shall be made of the guilty people, and very important arrests have been made without any political compulsions. Now 45 lakhs will be paid to the family of the deceased. One person will be given job from each deceased family. Then judicial inquiry will be there. Or 10 lakhs will be given to each injured person. UP government is already reaching out to them. ADG Law and Order is camping there. Additional Chief Secretary rank officer is camping there. They are talking to them. Several young officers have been sent to talk to various groups that what all is your demand. It started with 10 lakhs. Now 45 lakhs is being paid. Agreement has been reached peacefully. Now inquest reports are being filled. Postmortems will be carried out. And most probably, as far as I think, today the cremations will take place. After that, after 2-3 days, they are welcome to go there.
Okay.
Why don't why don't the chief ministers of other states, will the chief minister of Chhattisgarh, just tell me one thing, will the chief minister of Chhattisgarh or Punjab allow this kind of activity if such an incident takes place in Punjab or Chhattisgarh? Will they allow the chief minister Yogi to land there and go to the spot? Why are we having double standards in politics? And police becomes the victim. Police becomes the victim. Administration becomes the victim.
Yes, I agree with you. We don't even condone over here the kind of torching of vehicles or the police or those who are asked to maintain law and order being attacked. But I do hope a peaceful resolution comes to this problem. And at the end of the day, everyone wants peace.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Yeah, Lakhimpur Kheri, I have looked after that area as IG zone for 5 years. Lakhimpur Kheri is a very, very peaceful place. Lakhimpur Kheri has very prosperous